Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever driven past those, bright orange road signs?
Oh, yeah, the temporary barriers, too.
Exactly. Maybe just dismiss them as construction stuff without really thinking about the story behind them.
Right. You just see them everywhere.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into Eastern Metal Signs and Safety. They're based in Elmira, New York.
Mm-hmm.
And their products, well, they're literally helping keep America moving and safe every single day.
It's a pretty big impact from one company.
It really is. So our mission here is to explore how this company, which has been rooted for over 70 years in one community,
70 years, wow.
how they've grown to become a national leader in safety infrastructure.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here is their journey. I mean, they started out pretty small, focused on traditional stamped metal signage, mostly for local needs,
Okay, like street signs and things.
Exactly. But they've evolved, dramatically. Now they provide both temporary traffic control and permanent signage solutions.
So a much wider range now.
Huge range. They support everyone from small towns and local utility crews all the way up to State Department of Transportation, DOTs, plus emergency managers, big contractors, distributors all across the U.S.
Wow.
So this isn't just about, everyday signs. Their gear plays a critical role in daily traffic flow, absolutely, but also in large-scale emergency management. Think hurricane response, that kind of thing.
That's incredible resilience, that evolution.
Yeah.
But how do you pivot? How do you go from making sort of standard stamped metal signs to creating things like custom roll-up signs?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And then scale that expertise nationally. I mean, what were the early challenges? And what specific innovations let them thrive in what seems like a niche market for so long?
Well, okay, in their early days, right, the focus on stamped metal was really about durability.
Makes sense for permanent signs.
And cost efficiency, yeah.
Oh.
But then, traffic volumes grew, construction sites became more dynamic.
Things got busier.
Right. So the need for temporary, really visible, and quickly deployable solutions became much more important.
Okay.
So their key innovation was adapting. They saw the limits of heavy, rigid signs for temporary use.
Cumbersome, probably.
Exactly. And they leaned into developing products like those really versatile custom roll-up signs you mentioned.
So what's special about those?
Well, they aren't just fabric. They often use advanced, retro-reflective materials.
Ah, for visibility.
Yes, and fiberglass frames. Makes them lightweight, easy to set up, easy to transport, but still super visible, day or night, pretty much any weather.
So that really improved things for the crews on site.
Oh, big time. Safety and efficiency both got a boost.
Okay, so it sounds like they weren't just making signs, they were enabling safer, more efficient traffic control.
That's a good way to put it.
But going from being a regional player to a national leader, that still seems like a huge leap. What were the hurdles there, logistically, strategically, especially with different state rules and needs?
Yeah, that's the other piece. National expansion isn't just making more stuff.
Right.
It's distribution. It's understanding all those market nuances. Eastern Metal, they built really strong relationships with distributors across the country.
Ah, so they kept a local feel.
Kind of. They managed to maintain that just a phone call away feeling, even as their footprint grew nationwide. And they invested heavily in understanding all the different state DOT specs and standards.
That must have been complex.
Oh, yeah. Ensuring their products met or, exceeded requirements everywhere. So that dedication to compliance, plus their manufacturing quality, it allowed them to build trust and scale up, even through economic shifts, material shortages over the decades. They weren't just selling signs, they were selling reliability, expertise too.
That deep dive, it really puts a new perspective on those familiar orange signs, doesn't it?
It does.
It highlights how these companies, often kind of unseen, are just absolutely vital to our safety, our daily lives. You might just see those orange signs a bit differently now.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really shows how specialized industries, often behind the scenes, are just fundamental to our infrastructure, our well-being, which, raises an important question now.
What's that?
How will companies like Eastern Metal Signs and Safety keep adapting, keep innovating? Especially with things like autonomous vehicles coming, smart cities, all the evolving traffic needs.
That's a great point. The landscape keeps changing.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's just a powerful reminder, I think, that even the most common objects often have a deep, really fascinating story behind them.
And that story's still being written.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Still being written.